This is FL Cat. She's 18 weeks here. We're getting her ready for the November sale. I've got a lot of time for this bitch. She's got a lot of power, walk up for her age. She's good and steady in her approach. Can be a little pushy on a stock, so I'm gradually now just trying to get a bit of a wideness on her, get her where I can break her out. It's blowing a gale today, so I've had to cut the background volume out, but I'm not saying a lot to her. I've got her where I can call her to me whenever I need her, and that way I can start to develop my stop down the track. And if I put a bit of pressure on her to keep her from staying tight on a stock, at least I know I can always call her off. And I do that 2 or 3 times through a session, usually just call them to me. And the more I know I can call them to me, maybe the less I'll do it. But the last thing you want is to have that dog think that every time you call them to you that's the end of their work, because that's when you'll struggle to catch them. It's got a lot of presence, and there's a lot to like about this bitch at this stage. We'll see where she goes to come sale time in November, but everything at this stage is well on track. Call her off and get a stop when I want, and she's listening, and that's sort of all you'd want. This other bitch is FL Belt. She's a litter sister. She caused a bit of a breakaway, and then the cameraman sort of didn't follow it, so I just picked this up when she was bringing that one back, which was a good thing. She stayed with it and brought it back. Doesn't have as much eye as Cat. She's probably a bigger motor and likes to be on the move a lot more around a stock. It doesn't really worry me at this stage. She's the same, got a fair bit of presence about her. I wouldn't say she's rushy. She probably just lacks a little eye that the other dogs got at this stage, but they'll often develop it the more they work. I'll sort of drop that cane out in front of her a little bit just to try and widen her out and get her off the stock a little bit. Neither one of these bitches is too timid to the handler. Like, they can take some training and they're not going to be running back to the house. And just again trying to develop a little bit of a stop next to me, and that's how I do it. And then later on we'll get that stop further and further away from us. There's a lot to like about this bitch too, that they're not the same, the two of them, but she covers some country, this bitch, and the good thing is that they're keen to go, and they're not at all intimidated by their stock. We just call her off when we need her, and that's another good session.